Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. Happy freaking Monday. I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing all right. You notice something? The stash is getting better a little bit. Sort of, not really. Not really at all. Sorry. Anyway, today we're talking about Bonnie Hoellein, your favorite and mine, Mormon vlogger who's related to 8 passengers. I've got some insider information. I'm not going to share it in this video, but I might allude to it. I'm trying to get them to come on the show and talk about what they know. It's actually kind of crazy. Bonnie Hoellein is not a nice person at all. Like, not at all. And she dressed up as a cat, so whatever. This woman, just, let's go. So if you don't know anything about Hoellein here, Hoellein, whatever her name is, she is Ruby from 8 Passengers' Swister. What the hell's that? Sister. And she is like just as dumb. They're all dumb. They're all dumb. None of them are all, none. They're all, that's the way they are. Only she's had way more surgeries than everybody else. That's the only thing that's kind of different. She had a BBL, which I think is a big butt lift. You want a big butt? Get a BBL. She's had other things done. But she is very obsessed with herself. We've done many videos on Bonnie Hoellein, one where she was crying that people came to her house. Such an idiot. Anyway, the inside information I have, let's see if she alludes to it here, but this is basically my neighbor keeps calling the cops on me. So let's find out what she's doing. Is she cooking meth or something? Let's find out. Okay.
I just made a post on Instagram and I made a little tiny mention about my neighbor that calls the cops on us repeatedly. I've never talked about this because, you know, I just wanted to be the better.
Why are you dressed like a cat, asshole? What's your problem? What a weirdo.
Better person. I guess I'm not the better person anymore.
You're not never have been. Who said you were the better person? Nobody said that. You're not a good person. Are you shitting me, lady? You exploit your children for cash.
Okay. All right, let's talk about my terrible neighbor. We call her, and my outfit is fitting, the cat lady. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Literally, I don't even know her name.
You don't know your neighbor's name? It's because you're all wrapped up in your own shit and the smell of your own farts. That's why. You don't. No wonder none of these people have good neighbors, because they're the shitty neighbor. You know, if you wonder why you have no friends, just maybe look inward. I mean, am I the problem? You're the problem, lady. You're the problem. Nobody wants to be your friend. Look at you.
Maybe I know her last name. She is known as the cat lady. Reason being,
I hope cat lady's watching this and leaves cat shit all over your yard or some shit.
She has many, many cats, and for a while, her cats would bring mice to her front door. That was horrifying.
Okay, it's what cats do. Relax. They think that means they like you. You're an idiot.
And I don't know why they started doing it. I don't know why they stopped doing it. However, thankfully, her cats stopped bringing mice to our front door, okay?
Did you lodge a complaint with the Mouseketeers or whatever? I don't know, the guy that does the piping? I don't know what his name is. Tom Thumb? The guy who does the piping and all the rats and shit. I don't know what his name is.
However, I do understand that cats serve a really good purpose about keeping mice away, so I wasn't like too bothered by it. But
are you making a video complaining that a cat left a damn mouse on your patio? Is this your life? Are these your worries? Wow. Man, I'd like to have your worries. You dumbass.
Like, she has probably 6 cats and she just lets them roam and they just drive me crazy. However, being a neighbor, knowing...
Wait, what? She told me she was going to call my dog Cat Treat because she was going to be a treat for her cats. What? What? Again, you're probably the drama.
That people have their things. I never, I noticed...
Stop. Nobody likes you.
I never said anything, right? Okay, well, one day, my kids are walking home from school. Lincoln stepped on her, the park strip out there. Mine is grass. Hers is weeds with wildflowers.
This woman. Like, you guys know I don't use Karen very often. But if people are like, what's a Karen? Like, if you really want to know what Karen personified is, that. Like, she's got a strip of grass that's like, but it's weeds and shit and wildflowers. Not like our perfectly manicured lawn that someone cuts. Right? It's not like us and how amazing we are. First of all, that little strip of grass, not even yours, by the way. It's owned by the city.
And so Lincoln had like stepped...
Well, it isn't Canada anyway. Although we're still responsible for it.
Stepped onto it, stepped off. The husband came out and just started yelling at the kids. And the kids came home and told me about it, and I was like, okay. I was like, try to stay off of their
That strip's not owned by them. So if they're really yelling at your kids for standing on that strip of weeds, tell them to kiss your ass, because that's what I do. I have a neighbor. Very similar. Sometimes I'll go out in the backyard and I'll do my firesides, and he'll call the bylaw. You can't call the cops here on like noise complaints. We have a bylaw. So bylaw are like basically cops that come give you fines if you're parking illegally, or if noise complaints. You don't get cops to come to your house. Bylaw shows up like, hello, can we talk about some shit? And I'll be like, yeah, what's up, Mr. Bylaw man? And then they usually leave. That's how it is. That's it. Because the bylaw will wait out. If you have a noise complaint, bylaw will wait outside where the complaint is coming from and listen. And they have dB meters and everything to see if it's breaching the rules. I'm literally playing an acoustic guitar in my backyard. This guy complains. Look, I know I'm not a good singer, but relax, buddy. You're a dick. He complained about my kids jumping on a trampoline in the summer. I kid you not. Can you keep them down? No, they're playing outside. Kiss my ass, neighbor.
park strip.
My other neighbors are all awesome, though. We all get along. You know what? And I'll still snow blow his sidewalk. That's just what we do in Canada. You know? He cuts his grass to like the millimeter of the line, of like the property line. My other neighbor, if they cut it, they cut mine. If I cut it, I cut theirs. I will literally snow blow the entire neighborhoods around here because I love my neighbors. It's just that one guy. He has no friends.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up.
Something happened. No.
You suck balls at telling stories. Like, just go to a class or some shit. No, it's like when Brown in 17 light years ago. Lady, F, man, your cat ears.
My kids were just walking past, and they decided that my kids needed a talking to. And
no one believes you. Don't believe your kids either. Look, if someone okay, maybe it happened. Let's just say, just wanted to yell at your kids, but it sounds like you don't like each other, and they're looking for reasons to complain.
So they were like yelling at my kids, and so I walked over there and I just said, hey, is there a problem? Like, what, is there something I can help with?
Yeah, I'm sure you went a bit, hi, with your lips to do this. Oh, hi, is your problem over here? You're yelling at my kids. Just trying to be all sweet about it. I don't know how she does that, man. That's amazing that she can do that with her lips.
And they were just like, yeah, your kids need to stay off of our grass. When they ride their bike, sometimes their bike gets on our grass. And I'm like, okay, like, sure.
I am sure it just went down like that. You're like, well, thanks for letting me know, assholes.
Ask my kids not to. Well, then they started yelling at my kids even when they weren't stepping on the grass. And so I finally just said, hey, I would appreciate if you didn't talk to my kids. You don't need to yell at them. You don't need to correct them. Like, I'm their mom. If there's an issue, please let me know. But don't talk to my kids, because I had it with them yelling at my kids.
So Mormon of you.
Well,
I'm telling Joseph Smith.
Well, nothing new happened with us as far as, like, we have four-wheelers. We ride our four-wheelers up and down the street. When
four-wheelers?
You're packing.
What? Can't just drive your four-wheelers around streets, can you, in the States? Can you do that? You can't do that here. Can you do that? I want to do that.
To get ready to go on like a four-wheeling trip. The day that we pack for our trips, we have the machines out, we'll take them up and down the street, and then we'll put them in the trailer and we'll go.
You're not supposed to do that. Something tells me you're not supposed to do that. So she's trying to be like, it's just innocent, ripping up and down the streets in four-wheelers, just innocent.
Well, Cat Lady decided that she did not like that we were riding our four-wheelers, and so she called the cops. The cops came, and he was like...
Although, unless you're a nice neighbor, then don't call the cops. But you deserve it. Look at you. Look at who you've become. You deserve it.
I'm so sorry, but I got a call saying that you guys had four-wheelers and it's against the law to ride them in the road.
Boom! You broke the law! Stop breaking the law, asshole! Are you kidding me right now? She's sitting here being like trying to diminish that she's breaking the law? Are you serious? Are these people really this bad at life? Like, they just don't get it. They don't understand, right? Something's up. Like, we were breaking the law, so she called us, the cops on us breaking the law, and the cops came and said, you're breaking the law. You broke the law! Idiot.
And we were like, yeah, we know that, but we
know we broke the law. You just admitted to the police you broke the law.
We're like packing them to go, and then we put them away. And
So you lied. Is that what you did? This is what she told the cop, right? Well, we're just pulling them out of the driveway to put them in the trailer to go on a trip. She didn't like that. Why don't you go ask the neighbor? Guaranteed she'd record you guys ripping up and down the road because you're lying. You're lying. Why would you lie to a police? Why would you lie anyway? You're such a liar.
And then when we come home from our trips, we wash them and put them away. And he's like, yeah,
okay,
I understand that. He's like, I just had to come because of the call. We're like, okay, thanks. So then we were more careful about, like not taking him around the street, even though it's like we had been here for 6 years at this.
This logic. I love this logic. It's so good. Well, we've been here for 6 years, so we can cook math now. We've been here 6 years. Yeah, we've got a human trafficking ring in our home, whatever. We've been here for 6 years. We can do whatever we want. It's been 6 years. You guys, don't you know the 6-year rule? Do whatever you want. We grow weed bushes in the backyard. It's 6 years. How dare these neighbors?
Point, and nobody ever cared. In fact, we would take neighbors for rides. Like,
here's why they don't like you, Bonnie. I've come to the conclusion. They watch your shit. And they're like, oh my God. I hate these are my neighbors. Hey neighbors, you want to like out these people? I'm here.
She just was looking for a reason to call the cops. So then we get our street legal.
You know this Mormon Karen would absolutely call the cops on somebody who didn't like them. You know that's exactly who she is too. You know she would.
Razor. So we get our Razor and we drive it all the time in the summer. She calls the cops. The cops come and we're like, it's street legal. We show them the paperwork and they were like, yeah, this is ridiculous. We're so sorry. We get calls from this lady often.
No, they wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say it.
And right? So then, of course, hopefully she...
This is how she answers the door. Hello? You guys have been breaking the law. Do you know that we've been here for 6 years? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, madam. I'll just move along then. Also, we're YouTubers. You want us to talk about you on our channel? Sure. No, I don't know.
Didn't enjoy the fact that we got to ride our Razor up and down the street. Because we still do.
You need to drive your Razor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I was going with that.
And there's nothing she can do about it. Well, then we get our RV. The day we pull in with it, the parking people show up.
By law.
Like, yeah, we got a complaint. And we're like, yeah, we know the rule. Like, we know that you can only have it here for 24 hours and we'll have it moved soon. And they're like, cool, okay.
Is she still... She's just like... I'm sure you had it there for more than 24 hours. These people are just blowing their... I think her husband makes money, though. I don't think YouTube is their main source of income. Although, I do think that they've made bank. I think they have made bank. Let me just take a look. See. Bonnie Hoellein, 1.3 million subs on this channel. Watch this shit in their cat makeup. So they got 838 million views. They've made 8 figures on this channel easily, like by far and away. I married my high school sweetheart. He made me a neighbor to 1 girl and 3 boys.
So then they leave. There's no issue. It's like we try to be really
do you?
Courteous.
No, you don't. Look at you. Do you? Because that's where I'll talk about my little whistleblower. So I've got a whistleblower who did some work for Bonnie Hoellein a little while ago. I don't know how many years ago. And Bonnie Hoellein literally ripped this person to shreds for something. Now, I don't want to give it away because I want to save the secret, but if what this person is telling me is true, holy shit. Bonnie Hoellein's got some shit to answer for. Like, Karen Mormon monster Karen of all Karens, this one here. So she's talking about her neighbor being all rude and everything else, and she did what she did. When it comes out, I mean, it's not like illegal or anything. It's just super, what a twat, that kind of thing. Like it's just super like, oh my God, you did that to somebody? Wait till you hear it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you guys.
To our neighbors, we try not to be like a pester with our things. In fact, one of the reasons we're moving is because we didn't have space to put our stuff.
Is this a flex or something? We bought so much shit, we need to move into a bigger place for the shit.
And we personally don't like the look of things out in the yard. We like want things as tidy as possible. And so literally we've never had a complaint from a neighbor. In fact,
R.I.P. headphone users, I'm sorry.
In fact, all of our neighbors are always saying like, you know, your yard looks so nice. It's so nice that all your things are put away. Like it's just...
Of all the things that didn't happen the most. Has anybody ever had a neighbor come over? We noticed how much shit you have and that we noticed that you put it away. So good of you. Who does? No one believes you, man. You're dumb. You should feel bad for being as dumb as you are. Dummy.
Like, we just have a really good relationship with all of our neighbors, except
I'm sure you do.
this lady. I don't know why she doesn't like us. Anyway.
We know. If you know, you know. Look at her. This woman is a narcissistic disgustoid who literally lives her life on camera and shows her kids and all the privacy and everything else and is completely an asshole. And when you find out what she did to this other person, it's probably not the only person she's done something like this to. This woman is a massive hypocrite, just like all the other ones. These Mormons, man, they get my goat. Because they're all like, Mormons, we're going to a planet and shit, and we're going to have like TK smoothies, feed us peeled grapes and shit. It's going to be so great. When in the reality, if you actually believe what you believe, you guys should not be acting like that. You definitely going to be in outer darkness with me. We're going to be out there just floating around. We're going to be out there just, just tapping our smooth taints. Hey, smooth taint, what's up?
She did mumble under her breath one time about us putting stuff on YouTube, and so...
There it is. Yes! So, neighbor lady, if you're watching... I'm with you. Solidarity. Down with the Hoelleins. Not the kids, just her and her husband. They're both douches. So yes, she mumbled under her breath one day, oh, that's the YouTube assholes who exploit their children. Yeah, that's why she doesn't like you. Deservedly so.
Sometimes when people know what we do, it just irritates them. It bothers them that that's what we do for a living. And honestly...
They're jealous.
I guess I can see it from her point of view if...
What? Finish the sentence. Finish it. I want to know what you're saying. I guess I can see why they're jealous. Look at me. Look at my BBL bums.
I don't know.
Oh, I hate when people do this. It's so gross. Like, they're jealous. I don't know. Maybe they're just jealous. Guys. Lady, it's because you're a douche. You need to know. You know it, too.
Then we go on another RV trip and we bring it out, and we brought it the night before so that we could pack and clean it, whatever.
You can clean it after your RV trip? Are you crazy? Ew.
With it, and she calls the parking people again. They come and they're like, hey, we just got another call, and we're like, yeah, and it's the same situation as last time. Nothing happens. Then, okay, get
this. She totally calls SWAT team on us.
Yes. I'm running errands, and depending on what way I come down our street is what side I'll park on the sidewalk. Well, I was running into the house to grab something, and I parked going the opposite way. Also
illegal. Can't do that shit. Is she just sitting there? Okay, I understand what she's saying, because you can have nitpicky neighbors, but just stop breaking the law. You already know that this neighbor has it out for you, right? So why do you continue to break the law and admit it? She's like, I admittedly I broke the law, but why is she calling me? Why is she calling the cops? I broke the law. Because you're an idiot.
For a minute.
I doubt it.
She called the cops while I was in the house for maybe 30 minutes.
Excuse me? Lie alert. Bling, 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 bling. You just said for a minute. You went in for a minute. Then you said 30 minutes. Which one is it, liar head? You're such liar, BBL on fire. Okay? You're such a liar.
And I came out to a ticket, of course.
Oh, but it was just for a minute. You're such a liar. Just tell the truth. The truth will set you free, Bonnie Hoellein. It'll set your little heart free. It's literally your religion to tell the truth. And you're sitting here lying to people. You're such a... You deserved it. You deserved that ticket.
On my car because I was parked on the wrong, parked
illegally, yeah.
Wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
And...
God.
It didn't make...
That's a lady who's got it all together, for sure.
Make me mad. I just thought, if she has the...
It made you mad. It didn't make me mad. I just made this whole video about my shitty neighbor. But I'm not mad.
Time to sit in her house and literally...
Can you see this face? I got a 4 on that Instagram app that judges your looks. Look at this. I got a 4? I thought it was at least 5.5 on a good day.
Watch for any teeny tiny thing that we do to call the cops.
So maybe stop breaking the law because you got a neighbor who hates your ass. So just don't give her any ammo, asshole. You're so lazy.
Good for her. Good for her. So I did get a ticket that one time.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big deal. I think it was like $12 or something.
It wasn't $12. Nobody's coming out to give you a $12 ticket. I'm looking it up. Part 14, stopping standing parking, Utah. The cheapest parking violation in Utah is $75. So again, you're lying. $12. You're stupid. Why do you gotta lie about even that? She lies about even the dumb shit.
I have no idea what it was. Anyway.
It wasn't 12. It was like 75. Dumbass.
This is just our lady. And I'm trying to think, she did call the cops one time. Did I just hear a door?
It's the lady. She's in your house listening to your blog. I did not! You don't listen to her!
Did call the cops one time. What was it?
Stop touching your nose with the makeup on it. Oh, that's how she talks like. So I was just at the park and I parked the wrong way illegally. And I was like, yeah, I got a $12 ticket. This is cool, right? Hey, what's up?
Did call the cops one time also when we were having fireworks, but it was like within the window.
Oh my God. There's this one time we set off a giant bomb.
I'm fitted up. Hop in my car.
It was illegal, but whatever. Are you listening to this lady? She's talking about all the times she's broke the law and all the times a neighbor called the cops on them for breaking the law.
For having fireworks. And so the cops were like...
Again, she's lying. You would be the worst person ever, Bonnie, to be your own witness. If it wasn't against the law and you did it during the time that you were allowed to do it, why would the cops come to your house? Because all the cops would have to say, oh, sorry, old lady neighbor that calls all the time. It's actually legal right now. Thanks, bye. They're not going to come to your house if it's legal what you're doing. Stupid liar.
They came by to look and they were just like, okay, like you're within the time, you have the right, like they're not too big or whatever. And so
I think you're lying.
So then that was the end of that. And it's like, I just don't get it,
Here's what you don't get is that you're breaking a law. Your neighbor hates you and she's looking for things that you're breaking the law with. So here's the simple solution. You're not going to say, right? There, Hoellein, stop being an asshole. You thought I was going to say breaking the law, but stop breaking the law too.
No, I want to be a nice neighbor. I do.
No, you don't. Look at your eyebrows. No, you don't. Although I got to give her. Those eyebrows are on point. And I've said this about Bonnie Hoellein before. Best eyebrows in the family vlogging business. Nobody comes close.
And she's cranky, and I can't let that bother me.
Love this. This is such a bitch thing to say. I mean, she's just a complete and utter ass twat and taint sniffer. I can't let it bug me, though.
She does irk me, and
oh, there it is, right there. See? You just said it doesn't bother you 5 minutes ago. Now it irks you? My God, do you listen to this shit that you put on the internet before you put it on there?
Every time she drives by, she slows down almost to a stop and just stares and is looking at everything. And I'm just like, hi. Like, what are you trying to look for? We're not doing anything wrong over here.
We're just explaining our kids, whatever.
Anyway, funny story though.
She was about to say, You know what I'm saying?
When there was a huge windstorm and their fence got knocked over, and so Joel got a call from our ward, and they were like, hey, we're gonna go around and we're gonna fix a bunch of fences. If you're available, you please come help. So Joel goes and helps. He goes to their house, puts up their fence, and she just stared at him the whole time. So Joel is out there putting up her fence, and she's just glaring at him.
This woman's like, we're out there helping the lady that wants to burn us alive. Maybe you shouldn't have helped her. Like, I know you just did that to be... Why aren't you out there helping their ass, lazy ass pants? What are you doing over there? Getting your BBL doesn't work anymore? Man, can't you lift? You don't want to rip your BBL? I don't know. Why aren't you helping?
Just glaring at him. I'm like, woman, you want me to call the cops over your fence? Like, geez Louise, what?
Curtis on a cracker, these guys.
What's wrong with you? She is choosing and deciding that she wants to live a life of misery, and she will not drag me down with her.
No, this is probably how this woman, like, enjoys her life. It's not misery. She loves, she's trolling you and is loving every minute. When those cops pull up, when they write that ticket, you know that woman was getting hot. Like, woohoo, it's hot here. She is all excited about it. Deservedly so. She's trolling you because she hates you. She probably downvotes all your videos. She's probably on all the snark threads about. She probably watches my videos. Hey, lady, what's up? She's trolling you, and you're like, I'm not gonna let it bother me, but I'm gonna do an entire video about it. Influencers make me laugh. This doesn't bother me, but here's the rant about how it bothers me.
And half of her allegations are like useless. So,
well, let me just recap there for a second there, Bunny.
that's my story of why my neighbor called the cops on me.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed that story time.
We didn't. So let's recap. My neighbor called the cops on me. And here's all the times I'm going to admit to you that I broke the law. You asshole. I love the one good lie. I just parked there for a minute, but then 30 minutes later, I got a ticket. You were caught. Your shit doesn't add up. Neither do your teeth. And neither do your lips who do this thing. Hey, Vonnie Hoellein. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath. What's up? Lots coming this week. Going to talk about the Doctor He Doesn't, do a little bit more snark because you've had some serious videos. We got to get back into the snark, have some fun. I've got a cool new brand, something you should buy your husband or your significant other. Really, really cool brand coming this week. I can't wait to talk about it. You guys, hey, what's up? You're amazing. Your hair is amazing. Your eyes are like starlight wonder. And your shorts are nice. Nice knees and shit and ankles. Anyway, you guys know how valuable you are, right? I know, and I tell you. Don't forget it, people need you here. Somebody needs you. Someone has a huge crush on you. Don't fly flare, and I will see you tomorrow.